So we've walked along the river coming back. It's much easier. I mean, obviously there is some little streams and boggy parts where you've got to step across, just like this little one here. But if you stick close to the river and walk all the way around until you get to that point where I said to cross over the little ravine and then go up onto the little hillock there towards where those trees are on the top, that's where the waterfall is. But coming back along the river instead of going up the top like we did, it's much faster. And there's a signpost with the pathway on it, and where we clambered over the fence and then we went up. So obviously that was the wrong way, but the path's coming down to meet this one. So it's much easier if you just stick to these bottom paths and follow the winding river all the way back down to where that little corral place is, just past the cottage. And then obviously go through the gate at the cottage and back onto the road. And then you make it back to the car just as quick. So I'm just giving you a view of the area. And obviously you can hear the stream running along, causing little waterfalls all the way. Little ripples. Splits into two here. Just follow it round. And it's sort of carved a 3 to 4 foot groove all the way down, and it just snakes round and round and round, heading down towards Langley Ford Farm, which is further down the valley where we're going back. Okay people, so that's bye for now from the Domino duo at the HARTHOPE Valley, coming back from the Valley Lynn. Right, so we're back down, coming from the HARTHOPE Valley Lynn. We've followed the river all the way along, and now we've come across back to the farmer's pen area, which is just beyond the cottage. And once again, I can't emphasize it enough, try and keep to the bottom as close to the river as possible when you're doing this walk, because it's much easier. Because if you go up there and start climbing up the mounds, you end up having to go higher and higher and higher and higher. But that's where we went there, on the corner where the wooden fence is. Now we clambered over that and went right, and then started going up round the top of the ravine coming down there. So that meant we had to come all the way back down again. But had we known about this path along the bottom, we would have took this trail over to the mound and then across the top of the HARTHOPE Valley Lynn waterfall, and we would have seen it straight off. But never mind, lessons learned. Know the best way to go next time. But see if I can zoom into that bit fence where we clambered over. That's it there. So we clambered over that and we went up round the top of that ravine, up there. But instead of going up there, you're supposed to clamber over that fence and come down the hill where there's a marker, wooden marker with a yellow arrow on it, which is there. And then obviously that brings you down to the side of the river where I've been saying all along. But there's the path that we're coming along now, and there's the rain starting, so I think we've gotten the best of the day, and I've recorded as much as I can, because when it rains you start getting water all over the lens and it just spoils it. So I'm just going to put my best foot forward and start heading back towards the cottage as soon as possible, and along the road back to the car where it's parked at the start of the Cheviot Walk by Langley Ford Farm. So this is a much easier route, staying just above the river, as you can see. Plus past these secure pens. And that clump of trees straight ahead is where the cottage is, just at the other side of it. But unfortunately you can't make it past the road because it's flooded all the time, all year round. So this is why you've got to come over the gate at the bottom of the cottage grounds, and then come along the dry bed of the river onto this pathway here that I'm on now, which I've nearly fallen. So I'll stop recording now. Oh, he's just gone over the turnstile there now. So that's where you come over the turnstile. So bye for now people, from the Domino duo. Right, so I'm back at the cottage, and instead of clambering and going up the top of the trees and then back down on yourself to get past that big puddle on the road, if you go down to the bottom of the cottage grounds, there's a big wooden gate. If you come through there, come along this bit of dry riverbed where I am now, and then clamber across the stones there for about 50 yards. Then there's a little hillock that you climb up, And then there's a turnstile which allows you to climb over the wire fence, and that'll take you onto the bottom path which winds right along the river itself. So that's the easiest way to do this, people, okay? So bye for now. Mummy and the two little ones, she's been calling them, and they go, "Ma'am, yes, I'm coming, ma'am. Stop shouting at us, ma'am." How cute is that? Oh, the little one's butting her. Ah. Bah. Bah. Aye, when they start calling like that, they're calling their parents wherever they are. Oh, I love to see them gambling. Bah. Mum and Dad, like. But I laugh when they try to suckle on the wrong parent and they butt them away. It's funny. They wag their tails just like a little dog, happy as Larry, when they can suckle from their parents. Hey, well, it's nice to be back to Langley Farm. That means that we're pretty close to the car again, and we have to take my boots off, have another cup of tea, relax a while, and then drive back to Heaven and South Shields home. Bye for now. Being observant like I am, I've noticed that most of the farm cottages and buildings around here are painted white, and all the doors are always painted red. So I think they must have gotten a cheap run on red paint, because the cottage further along in HARTHOPE Valley, that's all painted red. And Langley Farm here has got the red doors as well. So either somebody likes red, or like I say, they've got a contract with somebody who's got a load of red paint to get rid of. Hey, the sun's come out again now that it's glorious and we're heading home. But there's the big bridge that goes across to the farm now, and that's the way through to the next gate, and then walk the 1,000 yards from Langley Ford farm itself back to the car where we've got it parked. I'll just leave it recording for a minute because I've got, oh, they're taking off now, Mummy and baby going up the hill there. Right, time to go and get a nice cup of tea and finish off my sandwiches. Bye for now, people, from the Domino Duo, heading back to the car on the Langley Ford. He just realised I was there and he darted. "Oh, I'm sorry, mate, have I disturbed you eating your lunch?" We've just noticed one white lamb. It hasn't got the usual black head and black paws, it's just all white. Now, whether it's a freak of nature or like an albino of the family. Right, and once again we're back to the car. So we've finished our walk to HARTHOPE Valley. We've seen the HARTHOPE Valley Linn, and we went a little bit further to a favourite little spot where people do some wild camps overnight on the flat bits of grass in a ravine where there's another waterfall, and the resident dipper bird has its nest there, so he's flitting about backwards and forwards along the stream, and I've got him on video. Can't wait to see it when I get home. But that's the end of another walk for us today, and the weather's been kind. Couldn't ask for anything better. But I need to go up that pathway at some point in time and just follow it round and go over the top, the Broad Struther walk, so that we see the shooting lodge. You follow that path right to the top, and then you come to a junction where you can turn left. You follow it round, drop down. You drop down over a ford where the road gets flooded, and then you're straight ahead to the shooting lodge. So that's going to be another walk at another time. So bye for now from the Domino Duo at Langley Ford Farm Road. Well, we've jumped back in the car at Langley Ford Farm, and we've just come 150 yards or something, just further as if we're on the way home to look at the car park. There's quite a few cars here, but we've stopped here where most people, the season's walkers stop at this little car park here, and probably head up the valley there towards Common Road, or go up there towards Code Law, wherever it is. But I want to go across the field here to that wooden bridge down the bottom, because I've never been across there to see where it leads to. But probably across that to do the walk up to Housey Crags and Langley Crags. So that's what that'll be. I'm just going to go across and investigate now. But yeah, there's quite a bit of traffic here today. Would have been a nice day, the sun's out and that. Warm, dry. So everybody's out doing the same thing. But I'll go and investigate this wooden bridge and have a look at the walkways on the other side. So where we've parked the car, we've just come further along from Langley Ford Farm as if we're heading home. And I've never stopped at this part before where the white metal railings go across the road. And I'm just starting to walk down the pathway that alongside it, and there's obviously two big pipes going to the road to let the water go through. And this is quite a good place where you can dip your feet in after a long walk. But I'm going to head down this way to the wooden bridge down there. So I'll just take you with us a little bit to see what it's like. So obviously there's a trail leading up on a zigzag path in the middle of the field there. So obviously that's why you cross the bridge here to go up there, basically to get onto that trail. So just up above those sheep just a little bit, you can see the grassy trail going up the hill, zigzagging up. And then obviously that's to help walkers get up towards Housey Crag, which is just there. I hear a cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. So I'm exploring places that I've never been before, even though I've been coming here quite a few times now. I didn't even know this bridge existed until I watched somebody's video the other day on YouTube, and he says, oh, there's a bridge across there. He was looking for potential places to camp, either using a hammock across a couple of trees or just flat on the ground, and he showed us this bridge. So I thought, oh, I'll have to investigate this a bit more, because the nearest place to cross the river from this one is the farm further down the road, where there's a big bridge that goes across, just like the one at Langley Ford Farm. But at least I now know how to get up to the Langley Crags over there. I don't know which is the difference between Long Crags and Housey Crags. I know which is which, but I know the names of them now. That's the main thing. Hey, you never know, I'll become a seasoned walker one of these days when I get to know all the names of the places. So the burn just winds its way around from the road there, where the two pipes allow the water to come under the road at the white railings there. Snakes its way around here and goes all the way down to join the river, obviously. There's another car just making its way along towards Langley Ford Farm. Well, there's a cuckoo definitely going hell for leather there. Cuckoo, cuckoo. And down the hill, let's see if I can get down here without falling. It's pretty dry, so my boots have got good grips, they're brand new. That's it. Oh, yeah, bugger, killing me toes. Oh, nearly tripped over. So underneath the bridge you've got those debris catchers to stop big logs that are going down river. But it's not that high at the moment anyway, so now big's going to start going downhill quick. So, over the turnstile, there's a step here. And the pole that you get a hold of just to help you get over the bridge. This must be to stop sheep getting over the bridge, I suppose. But over I go gently, a little bit at a time here, so I didn't hurt myself. Bah! Yeah, I did it filming and climbing at the same time. I'm getting good at this. Bear Grylls haven't got a look in. Right, so I'm on the wooden bridge. And that's the look up the river, where Mr. Sheep's disgusted and he's walking away. And if I turn round and point down that way, you can see all the cars parked on the side of the road. Right, so let's see where this little wooden bridge across the burn's going to show me how to get to the crags, I think. But I just thought I'd do this because we've come all this way, it's a beautiful day, and I've never been across this little wooden bridge because I didn't know it existed till now. So I might as well make the most of the day while it's dry, warm. Loads of nice little places along the river here to just set up with a blanket, get your saunies and your cuppa and all that, and have a nice little picnic. Especially during the summer months, June and July, August now, it's beautiful. Yes, so basically you come across the wooden public footbridge there. You come up this just like a sheep's trail, a few stones here and there, which acts as steps, and then the path is bending round here to the left, underneath this fallen tree, across the path. And this is where you see your first marker to say it's a footpath and a stair to get across. Right, I'll stop recording for now. I just wanted to show you where this bridge led to. I'll have to stop recording to get over this turnstile and go to the top of the little embankment there and see where it goes. You might have to follow that wire fence, or I think there's another turnstile at the top. But I'll go and investigate, but I'll turn off for now. So bye for now, people. So I've just clambered over that turnstile and I'm at another one now, but I don't want to stop recording. So I'm just recording this next turnstile where you clamber over, and if you look straight ahead you can see the path going up the hill there, past those sheep towards that tree at the top. Then obviously just to the right is, I think it's Housey Crag. So obviously this pathway allows walkers to go up to there, and I do the wild camp overnight or just walk across the top of the ridge between Langley Crags, Housey Crags and Long Crags, and obviously just to get the views down in the valley from the other side of the burn, which would be nice. And obviously if you go right over the top and then look in that direction I'm pointing the camera now, you'd see LANGLEE spout down in the Ingram Valley, past Hartside and LANGLEE estates. There's a bit of a forest on the far side of this hill, and if you work your way through there, that's when you look down into the valley and see LANGLEE spout, where we've been about a month ago now. But that's it for now, people. Bye from the Domino Duo from Langley Ford Farm and the HARTHOPE Valley.